Listen, Miraak, it's fine. This is an upscale place. You don't have to worry about me getting hassled. To the degree you would if I was still working at the club, I mean. It's fine. It's fine. You'll wrap up with the restaurant soon. Until then, your manager here is holding down the fort. And I'm keeping an eye on things too, as best I can. Everything is fine.
Miss Dovah, I feel I have to warn you about the gentleman that just walked in. Don't look at him just yet. He'll be sitting at the end of the bar. This man is allowed exactly 4 drinks. Everyone who works here knows that, but given you're new, he might try to pull one over on you. He's a clever man.
What's his story then? Think I've even seen him around the city a few times.
That's Sheogorath. Now, I'm not entirely certain why that one is allowed to just go about as he pleases, let alone the rest of the Daedric princes. But that one is unpredictable once he has a few too many, and I have worked too hard to keep things running nicely to have an unrestrained, drunk lunatic making trouble here. Why he decides to favor us with his business, I don't know. But your dearly departed grandfather set a strict limit on Daedric princes and all their minions to avoid having to call the insurance agent with words like smoking crater and engulfed being involved. 4 drinks, Sadrith, period.
Yes, sir, I understand. I've dealt with drunk Dremora before, and they were bad enough. Can't imagine I'd want to see a drunk Daedric prince. Not including Sanguine, who somehow manages to be blasted and sober at the same time.
I wouldn't know anything about Sanguine, these days anyway. Now, go on and ask him what he wants. If you start having trouble, just let me know and I'll handle it.
With all due respect, sir, handle it with what? You don't have a drop of magicka in your body.
And I manage a place that caters to even Daedric princes. I'm touched by your concern, but it's unnecessary.
Wait, I remember you. Now this is a surprise. Little Sadrith's here. All grown up, I see. Well, I wonder why you choose to work here of all places. One might assume art galleries would suit you more. But off that subject, why do you pretend you don't know me? You wound me so.
I wasn't sure what kind of shape you'd be in. You are rather unpredictable after all. And my brother was always worried you'd do something crazy like, I don't know, paint a murder scene, or drag me to Akavir in the middle of the night to paint a burning city under the setting sun. Or give me green moat. Dad didn't give 2 shits, but Miraak was worried you'd pull me into the Shivering Isles and he'd never see me again.
Please. If you wanted green moat, you wouldn't need me to get it for you. Now, speaking of, a glass of Tamika wine would hit the spot and tell your boss to stop glaring at me. Honestly. You let a few scamps loose in a lounge and people act as though you've tried to invade from oblivion.
Of course. Let me get right to that. And there you go.
No, ma'am, move along. Right now, we don't want you in here.
I'm a paying customer. I have every right to be here. More so, even.
I don't care. Get out.
What was that about?
You didn't see her robe, but it was all Thalmor symbols. You get to recognize them. This is the sort of thing you have to nip in the bud right away. These people come in and it's always a polite one. You serve them because you don't want to cause a scene. This is a high-end place, and Altmer always have plenty of money. And then they become a regular, and after a while they bring a friend. And that one is also fine. And then they bring friends, and the friends bring friends. They stop being polite, and then you realize, oh no, this is a Thalmor bar now. And it's too late, because they're entrenched. And if you try to kick them out, they cause a problem. They start making threats, and getting lawyers involved. So you have to shut them down before it ever becomes an issue.
That's not something I've ever had to think about, but it makes sense.
Of course. One has to ignore the arguments these people make because that politeness never sticks. Their end goal serves no good purpose. So if you see a Thalmor, just remember, no chances. No polite greetings, no apologies. Just boot them out the door.